Well, I made it to Tybee Beach, so 217 miles when you first give God the glory. And we say that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. So I'm here. It was not a pleasant trip. Today started off, I was 10.63 miles. I was on the South Carolina side. Today's the 13th day. I was on the South Carolina side and had to cross back over the channel again and came 10.63 miles down this sort of channel to Tybee Beach. It was pretty easy. The tide was with me. It took me about, I guess, three hours. I could have done it probably a little bit quicker, but I'm here. So that's today's event. 13 days. I was expecting it to take longer than that, and it only took 13. So I'm kind of a little bit surprised, and that's with me, you know, taking a day off for being sick, and then, you know, half a day here and that type of thing. So I'm sure there's a lot of lessons learned from this trip. It's a very difficult trip, physically and mentally. It is probably the hardest camping that I've ever done. And would I do it again? Probably not. Anyone who's going to do it, they need to be an experienced kayaker and an experienced camper. If they're not, they could be in trouble. It's nothing really fun about it. It wasn't really a glamorous trip. I mean, it was just brutal, hardcore camping, kayaking. There were a couple moments that, of course, were fun. But I did it because it was an adventure. I did it because it was a challenge. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of follow-up videos I'm going to make, maybe lessons learned. I think the most important thing is you have to do something that you want to do regardless of what the critics may tell you. All the critics are always giving you advice, and the reality is none of them know, or none of them know what the heck they're talking about. So that's one big lesson I learned from this whole thing is, you know, just kind of follow your heart and be smart. But if someone hasn't done something and they're critical, I would just throw it right out. Don't listen to them. So anyway, I am very thirsty. I haven't had anything. I've had one bottle of water to drink all day long, and so I'm going to get something to drink and go home.